Welcome back, everyone. Artificial intelligence systems are now influencing how work is coordinated inside large organizations. These artificial intelligence systems are basically software platforms that take in records of ongoing work and convert those records into structured instructions for teams. In practical terms, the software platforms scan task records and compute the order in which tasks should proceed. These platforms are currently operational across logistics and software development, as well as customer support and internal operations. In many firms, the software platforms sit between senior leadership and frontline staff. They receive goals from senior leadership and issue work directives to frontline staff. Their role is not to invent strategy, their role is to translate high-level goals into structured actions that teams can execute day to day. This shift is occurring during the present year and is visible across multiple industries. The result is a change in how decisions move through organizations. Authority is no longer routed only through human managers. Authority increasingly passes through automated coordination layers that assign priorities, set schedules, and record task completion. This development alters reporting structures without public announcements or formal reorganizations. The change remains quiet because job titles often remain unchanged. The function, however, is already changing. The systems driving this change are commonly described as enterprise automation platforms and machine-assisted management tools. At a functional level, the enterprise automation platforms act as a coordination layer that connects planning inputs to execution outputs. The coordination layer combines scheduling engines and predictive analytics into a single control layer governed by rule-based decision frameworks. The purpose of the control layer is to shorten the time between a decision being recorded and work being executed. That delay historically required human coordination to manage. The enterprise automation platforms do not replace executive judgment. They do not remove human labor. Instead, enterprise automation platforms assign routine tasks, monitor progress signals, and update work queues, where mid-level coordination traditionally occurred. During the current year, many organizations deploy enterprise automation platforms as efficiency upgrades rather than workforce transformations. At first introduction, organizations describe them as productivity software or operational support tools. The management role of the enterprise automation platforms is not emphasized. This framing delays recognition of their structural impact. As adoption expands, enterprise automation platforms will become embedded into daily workflows. They will begin issuing directives that once required human approval. This change marks the beginning of functional displacement of middle management responsibilities. Middle management historically exists to translate intent into action. The middle management layer interprets goals, assigns tasks, monitors progress, and resolves conflicts. These activities together form the core coordination function inside organizations. That coordination function is now performed by artificial intelligence systems through continuous data processing rather than periodic human review. Work queues and resource availability are scanned by artificial intelligence systems, along with performance metrics in real time. Based on those inputs, work priorities change in response to current conditions. Task assignments and deadlines are then generated by artificial intelligence systems. Human managers increasingly receive summaries instead of raw operational signals. During the current year, meetings are replaced by dashboards that display task status automatically. Instruction flows shift from verbal guidance to automated notifications, delivered through internal tools. Performance evaluation shifts to metric comparison, derived from recorded activity logs. Each step reduces discretionary coordination. The human role becomes supervisory rather than directive. This transition does not eliminate management positions immediately. The transition redefines the scope of management positions. Authority narrows as execution control migrates into software. Please subscribe. As coordination functions move into software, operational control becomes centralized within a software layer. Execution decisions are made inside that software layer, rather than through human approval chains. A major developer, San Francisco, deploys coordination platforms that integrate ticketing systems and code repositories alongside performance trackers. Updates are collected by the coordination platforms whenever work items change state. Task states are pulled from databases and priority values are recalculated continuously based on dependency rules and timing rules. When a dependency shifts, task order changes in response to that dependency. Work items are reassigned based on availability signals rather than managerial judgment. The reassignment is observed by a human manager after execution rather than before execution occurs. The historical order of approval and action is reversed by this sequence. The physical mechanism is simple. Data fields update and thresholds are crossed. Reassignment is then triggered through control logic. No meeting occurs. No explanation is required. The manager role shifts toward exception handling rather than routine coordination. The same shift appears wherever organizations grow faster than management layers can scale. Communication overhead increases as organizations expand because each decision must pass through more people. Decision paths are collapsed into automated processes by artificial intelligence systems. During the present year, firms report faster cycle times and lower coordination costs as a direct result of automation. The change is not framed as labor reduction. The change is framed as operational clarity. Human managers remain accountable for outcomes. Every step leading to those outcomes is no longer defined by human managers. Sequences are defined by software systems based on rules and data. Consistency is introduced across teams performing similar work. Variance caused by individual judgment is reduced by that consistency. Over time, the organization adapts to this consistency. Processes become shaped by what the software systems compute and schedule reliably. This feedback loop further embeds the software systems into management functions. The same coordination logic extends into research-driven environments. Shared resources require careful scheduling in research-driven environments. A research organization, London, operates platforms that schedule laboratory work based on instrument availability and prior results. Manual coordination of shared resources is replaced by the platforms. Experiment slots are assigned and anomalies are flagged when outcomes deviate from expectations. A directive is received by a researcher rather than a request. The physical operation involves database queries and constraint solvers. Variables such as time and capacity are weighted against prior outcomes. An ordered plan specifying what should occur next is output by the solver. Human oversight remains, but human oversight is reactive rather than directive. The need for coordinators who previously balanced competing priorities manually is reduced by this structure. During the current year, this approach spreads to design teams and analytical groups. Coordination becomes an output of computation rather than conversation. As execution control shifts into software, a structural gap forms between responsibility and authority. Responsibility refers to accountability for outcomes. Authority refers to control over execution paths. Accountability remains with humans, but control over execution paths is reduced. Incentive structures inside organizations change as a result of this separation. System outputs are reviewed by managers, and exceptions are communicated upward. The value of managers shifts from directing work to validating automated decisions. Oversight and risk management become the required skill set. Training emphasizes system literacy rather than personnel coordination. During the present year, promotion criteria begin to be redefined by organizations. Advancement favors individuals who can audit automated decisions rather than issue instructions. Leadership is not removed by this change. The expression of leadership is altered. Authority becomes conditional and data mediated. The organization increasingly behaves like a network governed by rules, rather than a hierarchy governed by discretion. Management logic is embedded directly into tools already used in daily operations by software vendors. An enterprise software firm based in Berlin integrates workforce planning algorithms into scheduling applications. Planned work is continuously compared against available labor by the workforce planning algorithms. Utilization rates and fatigue indicators are measured by the system. When utilization thresholds are exceeded, tasks are redistributed automatically. The immediate physical action is the reassignment of work objects within a database. Notification events are triggered downstream by the reassignment. Alerts are received by managers after redistribution occurs, rather than before redistribution happens. Intervention by managers occurs only if outcomes conflict with broader objectives. Over time, intervention frequency declines. The system becomes trusted. Manual coordination is further marginalized by this trust. The management layer thins without formal restructuring. The same pattern appears in customer-facing service operations. Fast routing and consistent prioritization are required by customer-facing service workflows. Support cases are routed based on predicted resolution time by systems. The predicted resolution time is computed from message content, agent skill profiles, and backlog states. Cases are assigned and queues are adjusted dynamically as new information arrives. Performance summaries are reviewed by human supervisors rather than real-time traffic being directed. The mechanism involves text classification and priority scoring. Priority scores update as new data arrives. Routing rules execute immediately after each update. During the current year, this model becomes standard. Middle managers transition into quality reviewers and escalation handlers. The daily active assignment disappears. Taken together, these shifts produce a reconfiguration of organizational structure. Authority distribution is altered by this reconfiguration. A media technology company in Tokyo deploys platforms that consolidate execution authority into automated control layers. Management persists but becomes thinner and more abstract. Decision authority concentrates at the top and in software. Monitoring nodes are formed by middle layers to oversee automated flow. This change is already operational during the present year. The change advances without announcements because the change aligns with efficiency incentives. As systems mature, organizations adapt their culture around automation. Coordination becomes implicit rather than negotiated. Authority becomes algorithmic rather than discretionary. Human judgment remains, but human judgment is exercised at boundaries rather than at every step. This is not a sudden replacement. This is a gradual absorption of function. The result is a quieter organization with fewer visible decision points and more automated flow. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.